As you can see in this pattern matching, we have not covered with what will happen if we don't pass Saturday or Sunday. So simply our code will fail. Okay, but there is a way to handle this if we can create a new case for that particular pattern. Okay, because we have to match that pattern as well. So I have written a code for that as well. As you can see, we have created a new case which is with the new variable which is saying weekday. This is simply a variable, and we have covered this earlier as well, that if you want to pass the runtime value, okay, if you want to add some runtime string uh, or value in your string, then you can use with this s as a prefix, and you can use dollar with that variable name. So whatsoever we write over a console, then this weekday will be appended over here because we have used the dollar weekday. Okay, and we have prefixed it with the s. So if I simply execute this code, what will happen, that is pattern matching 2, it will wait us for to write something over a console. If we write Monday and enter, it will not go in these cases because they will work on Saturday and Sunday. Instead of this, whatsoever you write, it will append that value over here. That is why it is saying this is Monday. Do catch the office cab on time. Okay. So these are two ways you can match the pattern. And what is the utilization of these cases is when you can decide the flow of your code based on the input. So if you are taking 2 3 inputs, then you can decide which code will be executed first and what should be in the execution cycle for your input. Okay, these are two ways. By using these two ways, you can create patterns for the input you are going to use from the console. The next topic is regular expression. It is very important, and I hope you have already you should have some brief knowledge or in detail knowledge about the regular expression and what is the use of regular expression. In Scala as well, we can use a regular expression by using the regex class. So for that, we have to import this regex class from this util matching package. Okay, it is similar to Java as well, but the way of creating a regular expression is different in Scala. So, so as you can see, this regular expression one, I'll show you what is inside the code. So I have simply created a one regular expression object. Okay, there are two variables, pattern and pattern2. So in pattern, I have taken a string and we are calling dot r. So what this dot r will do, it will return the regex class instance. So regex class we have imported from here, but by simply applying this dot r, it will return you the regex instance of Java string. Why we need regex object? Because with the help of a object, we can call the functionality of a class. Okay, if we don't have the object, then we cannot call the functionality of a class. So by having the regex object or the instance, we can call the different functionality of the regex over this Java string. So for the Java string, we have two ways to call this regex instance or have this regex instance, by simply creating new regex and passing the string over here, or by simply applying this dot r. It will return you the regex instance with Java string. Okay, so we have two pattern and pattern 2. So as you can see in println, we are applying this pattern. So now this pattern is not a string, it is a regex instance with a string Java. And for that regex instance, we are calling this find first in inside this string. So it is saying that whenever you find Java first, okay, whenever you match this regular expression inside this string, return it, make it as an string. If they are more than one, then separate them with the comma. So if I simply execute this program, regular expression 1, okay, it is returning me Java. And which Java is it is returning? This Java. If I write Java over here as well, then whatever the Java it would return the Java, this Java, because we are calling this first find first in. If I simply call the other method of this, which is find not first but all in, it will find all the Java. Okay, it would turn you Java and Java. So if I run this code, regular expression one, so as you can see, this is returning all the Java from this string. There is another popular method which would actually replace it. I'll show you in the another example. It can replace the regular expression or the value of regular expression with something new. So let's come to the regular expression 2. So in this, we will learn two more features of regular expression in Scala. uh, Earlier we were only passing the Java with capital letter, but we don't know whether the Java would exist in the string as a capital letter start with capital or a small letter. But our program should be able to find the same for the capital or the small letter. It should return you, it should match the pattern. Okay, so by simply applying this inside a bracket capital J or small j, it would match. As you can see over here, it will simply find whether it would start from small j or capital J, it would match. Okay, so we are simply applying the same on the pattern one. This is pattern two. The values of both are same. So I have simply created it to find the to see. We have two ways to represent, regex instance. Okay, so this second regex is actually working on the pattern. Nothing is different, so we can remove it, but still it's fine. We can find first impression, first match, or first impression, or find first all in. It would return you all the values being matched from the string. There is a replace first in method and replace all in method. So what it will do, it will use this regex instance for this Java, either small j or capital J, and compare it with the string, and wherever it would find Java, whether it is going to start from capital J or small j, it will be replaced by Scala only the first matching from the string. So this Java will be replaced by Scala. Okay, but by using replace all in, all the Java will be replaced by Scala. This is the meaning of the last statement. If I simply run this code, regular expression 2, so I'll focus on the last value. So it is the second last is actually replacing the Java with Scala, but the last statement is replacing all the Java from the input. Okay, so this is how you can use the regex instance to class regex the regular expression in Scala, and by simply applying this dot r, you can get rid of this whole regex creating new instance by simply applying dot r. Your compiler would understand, okay, you want a regular expression of this string, which can later be used for different methods. We want to create a regex instance because we want to call these methods. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to call these methods, right? Because regex is a class and we need to create a live object for that. So this is all for today's lecture. We are done almost 70% of your fifth unit. Only few topics are left, and you will receive a video lecture on those topics as well. I think tomorrow you will receive. Uh, so this is all for today's lecture, and thank you so much, and have a good day.